guys, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. I just wanted to come to you today and kind of give you an update on everything that we've been planting and where things are actually starting to grow. I'm so excited. It's so beautiful here today. It's still a little crisp out. It's like probably about 55-ish out right now, and it's beautiful. Excuse the guinea noises in the background. They're everywhere. Everybody is happy because spring is coming. We feel it. So join me today as I take you on a little tour of all of the seeds that we've been planting, all the bulbs and flowers that are starting to pop up everywhere. I'm so excited for today to show you everything. So guys, do you remember a couple weeks ago, probably about 2, my daughter and I did a video where we planted onion seeds and some garlic. We did a couple rows of yellow onions, couple rows of red onions, and then some garlic. I am planting in groups this year for my onions and my garlic. So I've planted the first group and the second group. The third group will get planted next weekend. But I had to show you what is going on right now with them. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so this is our first group of onion seeds that we had planted with Leah. And look, they're all starting to pop up. I'm so excited. She is so excited because she has stuff that's actually growing. Look at how beautiful all the green is coming. Just a row of them. And then these here, this is our group 1 of red onions. They too are starting to pop up. And of course, so beautiful and green. Most of them have come up, not all of them, but some. And then our second group is here. We planted that about a week ago. Our second group of yellow onions are over here too. Dog print in the middle of my garden bed. But I haven't seen any growth on them yet. Now, do y'all remember the radishes that we had planted? They are all starting to show their beautiful second leaves. Oh, I'm so excited. I did go through and sort of thin some of them. They were thicker in a couple spots, like right here. I actually am going to pull this one here. These are kind of too close together. They won't be able to grow underneath if they are too close. So I am a big believer in thinning. These are the ones that my daughter had planted. Oh, these are kind of close together too. Oh, they're actually not. But I'm very excited because they are starting to come out. Now this bed here, these are peas. And I have been trying couple weeks now to get my peas started, and they just have not done anything this year. Not really sure what's going on there. How can you not love little pops of color? These are just plain pansies, guys. And then this is the bed that we had planted garlic. I'm not really sure why my garlic is not doing well here. I had amended the seed or the dirt a little bit right before we planted, and for some reason it is just not, it's not doing anything. I did plant my second batch. Let's see, this is my first batch here, my second batch is here, and then that stick will be a whole long row all the way down the side of garlic, and just nothing. Again, some color. So these are the plants that I replanted after some of them didn't do well. I had replanted some of this Sun King hybrid broccoli, and they actually are doing really well. My leaves are a little bit yellow on some of them, but they're looking good. And look at these babies. They're getting ready to go in the ground sometime this weekend. Do y'all remember that day that I was out here and it was bitter cold, blowing wind and crazy? I remember apologizing for how terribly horrible the wind was because I didn't realize how bad it was. So I have actually got some germination going. It's been about 12 days, I guess, since I did this, and I've actually replanted something that was here, and I am really not sure what it was that I had planted. I guess I'll have to go back and look at the video because I'm not sure. I remember cutting it off and taking them and planting them, but I don't remember what it was because I've planted so much. But I actually have some Chinese forget-me-nots. Look at that beautiful beauty. And it's sweet. I have my helichrysum. These are all helichrysum right here. They are a beautiful flower, but look at them, they're all growing. And then my lupine, they are gorgeous. I think I have one cell here that has not really germinated very much, but doesn't mean they will, because these, I think it said 14 to 17 days, so never know. All of my bell peppers, none of my bell peppers, well, guess what, guys? I just fibbed to you because these I had planted, but look, I'm trying to see if you can see it. Where is he? He is right. Oh, I can't see it in my camera. I'm not sure if you all can see it there. But I do have one here. Am I even on the right cell? I wasn't even on the right cell. Look at him growing. I'm so excited. And the other one is right there. I was in the wrong cell. I'm so excited that they're actually starting to bud today. My long, thin Cheyenne hot peppers, I don't have anything yet. My sweet banana peppers, nothing. Jalapenos, nothing. And my early jalapenos, nothing. But it is still a little bit early, so peppers, it takes them a little bit longer. So I also planted some for our morning glories, and look at how beautiful they're starting to grow. I just used some floral stuff to make like a trellis for them because they like to climb, so I did put a little trellis in there for them. And then these were my dollar store at the Dollar Tree. I actually bought these. They came with the pot and the seeds. I'm going to separate these today. These are tomatoes. They're just big, what are they called? I can't think of what they're called. Let me look at my little tag here because I hate to tell you wrong. Oh, and the tag doesn't even say. Beefsteak tomatoes, that's what they are. They are all beefsteak tomatoes. So I'm going to actually separate those today into bigger pots. This is basil. And then these are coneflowers. And at first I was like, oh, they're not germinating, but see it there, there they are, and there's another one popping out, so their germination rate's just a little bit longer. Then I have this tray. This tray is kind of funny to me because I have replanted a few times, and they get these really long wisps on them. They don't really do all that well, and I'm not really sure what's going on with them. So I did replant. These are new here. This one here is new, and then these are the old originals, and they're just not thriving, so I'm not real sure if I will plant the long skinny ones like these. These are the new ones that I had planted a couple weeks ago, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I guess. And then so are these long. These are earlyana cabbages, so I'm going to actually plant those this week too. But right now they're all outside trying to get some accustomed to the little bit cooler weather and get some wind so that they can make their stems real strong, because the wind actually makes their stems strong. So here's some of the others that I had planted: hyssop and marigold and Catskill Brussels sprouts, and again peppers. Everything is growing except the peppers. I was really excited, excuse my shadow, I was really excited because this morning when I was looking at them, and they're really wet right now because I just watered them, but my hyssop is growing here, and I didn't know it. Actually, they weren't here yesterday. Last night they weren't here. So I think the sun has done them some good being outside. I have marigolds, and then of course I have some Brussels. These are all Brussels sprouts. So, yay! Then I planted another container full about a week and a half ago. Well, about a week ago, I guess. I have gotten some of those flowers and seeds. Y'all may have seen that post about the seed packs, and if you can't find me, you know where I will be. So this is what I did. I planted some dock sorrel, some phyllox, baby's breath rosemary, dianthus tomatoes, yarrow and echinacea. And my sorrel has not started, my phyllox has not started, but my baby's breath, y'all, these are gonna look so beautiful in my cut flower arrangements come, you know, end of spring, beginning of summer. I'm so excited about those. None of my rosemary has started, none of my dianthus has started, none of the tomatoes, but my yarrow is starting to pop up. You see them there? There's one in that pot. You can see the green. It's just so amazing. I'm so excited. And then my echinacea flowers are so beautiful. I can't tell if that is a green, but it looks like none of those are sprouting either, but it changes so quick when you've planted seeds. Some of the other things that I had done, these were planted a little bit later. I have poblanos, forget-me-nots, dill, cucumbers started. I just did these about maybe 4 or 5 days ago, so I don't expect to see anything. And then there's Marble, who wants to play. Not right now, Marby. Get out of my shadow, baby. So I did notice this morning, I want to say it was this morning, the dill, I did see some little sprouts starting to pop, but I'm not real sure about those. That's my red tomato, or my red potato. I haven't seen anything yet on it, but I bet you under that dirt something's going on. And this is the new thing that I decided to do. We have all these feed bags, so I washed it out and I filled it with some dirt. I put the potato in, and then over the weeks when it starts to grow, I'll start lifting the bag part, this here, up and filling with more dirt so that the potatoes can grow in the bottom. I'm very excited about that project. So on the 27th of February, I did these milk jugs. If you remember these, I don't know if you remember these either. This is lettuce and cilantro. You just cut the milk jug in half, plant your seeds, and then retape the top on, and it actually gives it like a greenhouse effect. So in this one I planted cilantro, and you can kind of see in there there's nothing really going on right now. This one I planted lettuce and spinach, and I was very excited when I looked in here because I have lettuce growing. I don't see any of the spinach growing yet, but it takes a little bit longer to germinate as well. And to update you on the things that we have that come back every year, right here we have some chocolate mint that a sweet friend of mine gave me, and they look like they're starting to come in. That looks like some of my mint, and so does that. But then I have that is lemon balm, guys. This lemon balm has taken over my yard. So this is my side gardening door. It's kind of a mess right now, so please don't look. I'm almost embarrassed to show you. And this is my lemon balm section. But my lemon balm, this is my original plant. It's kind of spreading, and it's hopped out of my container here, and then down this wall, and all the way over to that garden piece. So I have this huge section of lemon balm. Any of my local friends want it, please just let me know and I'll dig it up. Now, because the winter has been so mild, the end of January-ish, I planted some daffodils, tulips, some, what do they call them? Hang on, I'm going to tell you. Tulips, of course. Right here. Luiacum estriums. All of my stuff is coming up. I can't get over how much is starting to bloom. So my tulips are not quite out. They're there, but not quite. And then look, I have buds coming, and then I have daffodils coming. Y'all, I'm so excited. My crocuses, I had replanted some crocuses here. My donkey thinks, look at this. he thinks that they are salad, so he keeps coming up here and eating them, so they haven't really had a chance to bloom, and I'm so mad at him. And when I was done planting everything, I had some extra tulip bulbs, and I just kind of stuck them in this little pit right here. I didn't even have a bed or anything made for them, so I went and found some cedar. We have tons of cedar here on the property. See, look, tons. So we have been cutting, and I have a lot of these limbs left. So I have some cedar limbs that I have been just kind of placing around where my flowers are. And guys, I can't believe, look how beautiful. I love the two-tone color, and they're actually blooming. I'm really excited. I had marked them because my guineas, as you hear, see how it's all tore up? They've been eating them, and I don't know how to keep them off. They're not usually over here too often, but when they are, they destroy everything that they've got. So I do have a bunch here, and a lot of them are, you know, they're kind of hurting. Not all of them, but see, a lot. That one's totally to the ground. So we'll see how those go. But there they are, they're still growing. And this is my rosemary. I really think it's dead, because rosemary usually lasts through the winter, but I haven't wanted to pull it out. And I've planted some more, so I'm hoping I can fill this little bed right here with rosemary again. And the last bed I'm going to show you is, this is a flower bed that I had made last year up in a corner of our house. It gets mostly morning sun. It doesn't get a lot of afternoon sun. It has a little bit of shade on it. My pansies have taken over. These were from last year, guys. They just keep growing. So I'm very excited about that, but I had planted some onion seeds in this bed, just some green onions, and they are actually still growing. I can't believe that they're still growing, but I do have, looks like somebody's been in my bed eating. So I have those two, and then there's a couple over here that I have. Trying to sprout up. There's one right there trying to sprout up. And then I did plant some alum here, and they just did not grow. So I decided to put some bachelor buttons in here, and there they are, guys. They are starting to sprout. And then I have a big bucket of it. I may not have showed it earlier, but I'm going to actually sit those back here in this corner when I pull that weed out. So that is something I'm going to do this afternoon. Well, guys, that's it for today. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thanks for visiting my channel, and I hope it was really enlightening to you to see just where our seeds have grown and kind of matured over a short period of time. If you're new to my channel, please go down and click the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the all notifications bell so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks, guys. See you next time.